Yo, what's up? We are back with another video today for Melty Blood, and I can't believe we're making another video, but apparently they just released the match footage for Miyako and Vlov. Now, we haven't seen these characters outside of their trailer, so I'm super excited to see what these characters bring to the table as far as that go. But before that, we actually got another message from the actual Melty Blood Twitter, and they stated that the next character reveal is going to be tomorrow. As I guess recording of this video, it would be like later today that we're actually going to get the final character. But the wording of it sounded like it was going to be another spoiler for Tsukihime, the visual novel, so that means it probably debunks the theory of there being a guest character. A lot of people were thinking about Saber, or a fake character, something like that, just to give, like, you know, the type new people to get them on board on the Melty train. But it don't seem like that's actually going to be the case, so your guess is good as mine. I'm guessing probably Hime, Aoko, or for the love of everything, please do not let it be Neko Art. But before we begin, as always, hit the like and subscribe button for more content. If you like the type of content I've been putting out as far as guides, tips, and tricks, and analyzing match footage for everything we've been doing for Guilty Gear Strive, and of course everything we're going to be doing for Melty Blood type Lumina as well. So support the boy, hit the like and subscribe button, and turn notifications on so you know next video goes live. All right, here we go. Miyako versus Vlov. I cannot wait to see how Vlov looks in this game, man. Miyako we know a little bit about, but I'm super excited about Vlov. Oh, and we get to see the stage that actually Vlov was revealed on, actually. All right, let's see. Oh, shoot. All right, here we go. Already starting with fireballs. Miyako trying to get in. Yo, already popping, huh? Is that an overhead? Yo, he has so much time to charge. Oh, this character looks crazy, bro. Oh, he looks good. He looks so good. His combo routing actually may be a little bit different. Oh, she's in. Immediate super. Oh, it looked like she's about to combo off of it. Oh, no, that's too fast, bro. Everybody, yeah, I'm not going to block that. That looks so fast. Oh, okay. Yo, you can air tags. I don't believe the old Melty Blood had that. Okay. That was pretty interesting. She was scared to do something. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I'm about to say if she combos off that, I'd be sick. Her yo, that dash looks so good. Yeah, that's what we're talking about with the shield wars. If you go behind, they actually can't shield you back. Okay, you looking good, man. That was that was a long first round, actually. Yo, her run. His block strings look pretty good, too. Yeah, he looks really good. Charging. Yeah, she has to get in. The zoner, man. Can't block for long, though. That's pretty good. The Rakas. Man, she has like a run dash off of one of them. It's like a command run dash. That leads into follow-ups. Was that air unblockable? He does have an air unblockable attack. They were talking about that. Man, that's crazy. It gives them time to like charge up. It sacrifices a little bit of life, but the utility that you get for it, you can get that life back too. All right, what's the setup? It's just raw throw. She could combo off her throw. There's a few characters that can do that. Yeah, all right, they brawling, bro. Oh, she took off the coat. That's cool. I like that pose. Okay, that gave her some points. That's pretty cool. The clashes, oh no. Oh, ice mode, bro. All right, here we go. All right, let's see it. So he has faster startup on these things, and it looks like his zoning just gets better because these projectiles go. Looks like at better angles. It looks like it covers more of the screen. Oh, nice dash under. They're both popping. Nobody wants to get caught. And he gets full conversions off that. That is crazy. Oh, he can use that for plus frames? Oh, we got so much to analyze. Oh, nice bait. Oh, that was godlike. That was good. Dang, that's kind of hype, bro. Yo, this was some good footage.
これが私の発表権だ。
That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That was pretty good. Talking about Vlov first, I'm super excited to talk about this character actually. So there was one instance where we actually saw that he has an overhead based on the properties of the charge. Now, of course, in classic Melty, there are charge moves obviously that you can utilize, and the charge moves sometimes change the properties of moves. So sometimes it makes things into unblockables and overheads and stuff like that. It seemed like one of his charge moves actually does have a actual overhead tied to it, because we could see that Miyako was actually doing low shield, and then she just got hit with the overhead, just got bonked on the head and stuff like that. Then there is also, we get to see exactly the zoning that they were talking about, how he can jump cancel the actual fireballs that he was doing on whiff. So he was jump canceling this stuff on whiff, which is pretty cool that we get to see. But then there's also this thing that we get to see along with the fireballs, where he's actually able to control the direction that they're going. There was one time where he was in the corner and he did the up version before he actually did the low version. But when inside the match, but there's also times where the low comes out first before the one that goes up in like a diagonal direction goes as well. And then there's also a single version he can just shoot out that just goes straight. So he has one that goes straight, and then he has one that goes straight and then up, and he has one that goes up and then straight. So he has a couple of different variations he can actually do. Now, one thing we didn't actually see inside the ice mode was any type of variations that he can actually probably utilize. We just seen he did like the straight ones, but it seemed like it covers a decent amount more of the screen. And of course, when he's doing it in the air, you can also just jump cancel these on whiff and stuff like that. So he could just throw it out, it goes in a direction, and then he could jump cancel and then like try to come down with a button, or use the rest of his air options to try to like get back down to the ground safely and stuff like that. Or he could try to like, you know, come at you and stuff like that. And when we read about Vlov in the Famitsu magazine, they didn't say anything about him doing special cancels in the special cancels, if I recall correctly, but it definitely seemed like he's doing something like that. Now we know his launcher is going to be the fire pillar, because we can see that happening when he did that in a combo to Miyako. But it seemed like he does this like little orb attack, like this fire orb, and then he can like cancel that into the fireballs and stuff like that, or he can cancel that into like the ground stumps. It seemed like he's just canceling specials into specials. Now that move, as far as the orb where he like sort of puts his hand, he like squeezes his hand and stuff like that, that may just be a normal for all we know. It just looked like a very like crazy looking normal. That's a normal, that's a really cool looking normal, but it just looked like a special move. And then he instantly goes into obviously the special moves of him doing, like I said, the either the ground stump or the air fireballs and stuff like that. So it definitely seemed like he can special cancel into special cancel, unless that's a normal. We'll definitely have to check that out when it actually when we get our hands on him. Speaking of the ground stump for Vlov, actually, we see that he does it in like 2 in succession. I don't remember, once again, inside the Famitsu magazine, if this was actually 2 separate moves, but every time he did it, he did like one that went forward and then one that like pulls you back in. So I wonder if he could just do one over the other and like, you know, just pick which one he want, or he always got to do the first one and then like pull back in. Actually, yeah, I believe there's 2 separate moves, because I remember now they said something about the pull in actually being a low in that aspect. So he can actually just choose to do it if he wants to pull you back in. Obviously it looks very good for combos. He was able to like pull you in into the like the fire orb, and then go that into the launcher and stuff like that for a combo. So obviously it looks very strong when hit and stuff like that for sure. 2 final things I really want to bring up for Vlov. Now we really do get to see a lot of his game plan here as far as how he wants to interact on the screen. We really do get to see that a lot of his moves just really put you back like full screen, because that allows him to start up his space control, allows him to start setting up his fireballs again. He can start doing the ground slams and stuff like that, and he can use his mid-range normals to try to keep you out and stuff like that, especially with the jump cancels on the fireballs and all that. Now we also really do get to see that this person was trying to utilize the actual charge, so every time he did a super, he actually got time to charge up, which is pretty good considering that he wants to stay at a certain range, or he can choose to stay at a certain range if he wants to, and use that time to actually charge. That will give him, of course, more moon gauge, and it's going to give him more super meter as well, at the sacrifice of some of his life as far as gray life go, and you can get that life back through like shields and stuff like that, which is also nice that you're doing that, as well as when you go inside of moon drive, you also get that life back as well. Or not moon drive, but rather heat. When you use heat, you actually get your life back. Now, one really messed up situation I have to bring up that I actually witnessed was the fact that he was able to actually put Miyako on block with the fireballs when he was inside the corner, and she blocked the fireballs in the air, but because he did an EX super, it was actually unblockable, and he was already in heat, so he went into EX super and still had some super meter left to actually go into arc drive, and took like, I want to say 50 to 60% of her life off a unblockable situation because she blocked an air fireball. If things like this is gonna, like, you know, be a thing that this character is going to be looking for, this could be very scary, especially if he already inside of heat You really don't want to jump in this character and be caught in a situation like that, especially if he has a bunch of meter. Even if he doesn't have that at his disposal, the fact that you block an air fireball and you could go into an EX and possibly go for a combo like that, that could be a very scary situation for you to deal with, just period, if he has like one bar and can like put that situation up all the time. Before we actually start talking about Miyako, I just gotta say we actually got to see, I believe, our first air tech within the game. Now, if you don't know anything about classic Melty Blood, you actually cannot air tech in that game. So there was certain situations you could set up as unblockables if you like do like a bunch of light attacks on your opponent or a couple of light attacks, and then you set it up to where there's like little blocks done, you can actually just do an air throw right after that, and it's basically an unblockable situation that your opponent cannot tech out of. Obviously, air throws really didn't give you that much damage, but it was a very strong situation for some characters, especially with the setups and stuff that characters got off those type of situations. So the fact you can air tech in this game, things like that won't be happening, which is very good, obviously, for accessibility for new players. They don't have to worry about really, you know, overpower stuff, or not really overpowered, but just overbearing stuff like that they wouldn't really understand about the game and stuff like that. But air techs being in like most games nowadays is usually a thing that's around. So just happy to see it inside this game is a little bit more modernized in that sense, for sure. Now, talking about Miyako. Now, once again, still, I don't know what Miyako Moon version this is actually based out of, just because I don't know too much about this character personally. I never actually really fought this character that much, but from everything that we can see here, she has a lot of tricky tools. Obviously, she has struggle getting in. That's supposed to be her thing. She's supposed to be a character that's supposed to be a little difficult to get in with. But once you get in, you can obviously see how oppressive this character can be. She has things where she can like go behind you with the cartwheel that she did, or there's also the move that like no one's probably blocking on day one or probably week one. That move looks extremely fast. The cross up, and then they give her like pretty unique normals. I remember especially in their Famitsu magazine when we was reading hers, they were saying they gave her like cross up normals. We could see like, I believe it's probably her JA, the cross up. So they did like cross up JA on the person's wake up and then immediately cross back up to the other side to put them in the corner and then confirm the situation for a combo. Really dirty stuff with that. Of course, it also seemed like she has a command dash at her disposal where she could run cancel like some of her normals with the special cancel or whatever like that. I believe that also has follow-ups with it too. One of the follow-ups being like the Rekka series she could do and stuff like that. So she's gonna have some very tricky situations that she can actually throw at the opponent for sure. Talking about the command dash from the normal a little bit more, it seems like the kicks may be an overhead. Maybe the actual Vlov just stopped blocking, but he definitely just got hit while he was crouch blocking. So I don't know if that was an overhead or not, but it definitely looked like one. Then of course we saw plenty of examples of the stomp super. Now I could just be wrong, but it definitely looked like she has time, unless they just put like an invul state on the enemy. But it definitely looks like she has time to run up and like do a combo off that super. She has so much time. They're so high up in the air and she's so fast on the ground. It really looked like she could just stick out a normal and continue to combo from that stomp super. Of course, also, we talked about it before that some characters just can combo off their throws. So she's one of the characters like Arquade that gets a combo off her throws. Just one of the added benefits of playing this character. I believe Arquade's is only in the corner, and this one character is like pretty much everyone on the screen. You can do it mid-screen, you can do it in the corner for her, it doesn't matter. We also got to see a couple instances of her normals actually doing a couple of wall bounces. So the shoulder tackle actually had a little wall bounce to it. And then, of course, the actual like kick, the little flying kick she does in the air also had like a little wall bounce to it. So if she's in the corner, I'm guessing she'll be able to pick up for some extra additional damage when she does those situations. Now, one last thing to really talk about is, of course, how good I believe her backdash is, which is going to be that cartwheel move that she used. So that move right there, the fact that she was able to run up on the opponent and then actually use the cartwheel move to bait out him using a moon drive or a heat activation, and then call it out with an EX, because the EX shoulder tackle is really fast. So she was able to like backdash it and get in extremely fast, and then start her pressure from there, or start the combo from there, and like, you know, do the damage and stuff like that. So really good that she has disposal tools like that at her disposal. This character looks very crazy once she get in. It looks like she's gonna have a lot of things that she can do. Her pressure looks very strong, on top of having all these different like series of mix-ups. The fact that she has to cross up too means you can't just do shield on her, because if you're like mid-screen, or I don't even know if it crosses you up in the corner, but if it does, then that's extremely dirty. I haven't seen that she has anything that like vacuums you out of the corner. So if it can't cross up in the corner, that may be the saving grace at the corner. But using shield on her, you have to delay your shield and wait until it actually crosses up a little bit, so you can actually get the shield on the opposite side, which is gonna be pretty scary for some people to try to worry about. So yeah, as we've been saying, the second match footage will probably show a little bit more sauce of what each character can do, because we got to see a lot of Vlov here, but I feel like I didn't really get to see as much Miyako as far as like her potential as much as I wanted to. Obviously, she was doing a lot of stuff with all the crossups and stuff like that, but I just want to see a little bit more from these characters. So second match footage would definitely probably show us a little bit more. We'd be able to analyze a little bit more details as far as what these characters can actually bring to the table. But anyway, let me know if this match footage actually got you excited to play one of these characters. Let me know down in the comments below which character you are more excited to try out. This actually, I said I wasn't going to try out Miyako. This got me a little bit more hype for the character than I was initially. I'm not going to lie. So the only character at the moment that I still don't really care to play for is probably Coma. Miyako actually looked kind of hype. I'm not going to lie. They made me a little bit of a Miyako fan. I'm not going to lie. They got me. Anyway, if you like anything I had to say, drop me a like. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, follow my socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you know the next video goes live. As always, my name is Dyken, and I'll see you next time. Signing out.